lovelies. Welcome to my channel, The Full Stack Guy. I hope you all are doing good, doing fine. Today I am here with a new tutorial where we will discuss on collector.reducing. Okay, so here we are covering the features of Java 8 which was introduced in Java 8, collectors, streams, and whole lot of other things. Okay, so not only Java 8, but there are many things which I have covered, there are some APIs which were introduced in Java 10, which was introduced in Java 11, 12, and so on. So characters framework. Okay, I hope you all watch it. So there we in last video we covered team. Before that we covered group flat mapping by. So here is flat mapping by, which is a very good video which you should see, where we see how do we use collectors dot flat mapping and how do we manipulate our data and so on. Okay, so today I'll be covering collector dot reducing. So guys, collector dot reducing, it's a little difficult to understand, or it's rather little difficult to see that where can this fit. Okay, and it's not like I am using collector dot reducing here, but there is no other way around. So you can do this with other things as well, just like collectors dot flat mapping by and then passing max by and so on. But there are some use cases where it's very difficult for us to use other things. So in this video I have two more different data sets. Okay, so this is my data set which I cover in most of the videos, which is a little big data set, a complex data set. But to start with, maybe we can start with a little simple data set, and then maybe we can go to this data set and see whether how can this fit in this data set. Okay, but to start with, I have two data sets, which is one is for food example and one is for product example. But we will like it's very easy to understand with this data set, like how does it fit and where does it fit, so on and so forth, and how collector dot reducing is very useful when we see this data set. Rather like that will also fit in our data set, but we will cover this data set later in this video. But just to tell guys who are watching this for the first time, this is our data set, the list of employees, where we have 4 lists of employees, EMP list, QA, DevOps, Dev, and Manager, which are consumed by departments. And this is a very big data set which we are manipulating in our previous videos. So if you want guys, you can look at this and you can see all the videos in this playlist, which is very helpful to use all these features into your day-to-day programming or in your organization, because it's very good practice to code like this, and you can actually make a very good impression with your senior colleague. And this is very good code, guys, because there are no videos on YouTube who have taught this in so much of detail and so much of using these features of Java 8 to 17 in collectors API. Okay, so have a look guys, watch this. It will be very beneficial for you in programming for your organization. Here we are covering employees and other data set, but yes, as I say in all videos, this data set can relate to your specific organization objects or your specific organization data, whichever your business is into. E-commerce, say it automobile, say it machinery, say it healthcare applications, so on and so forth. But today we will cover a little easy data set to make you understand in first, and then we can move with this complex data set. So I have here a food example for you. Okay, so this food example is nothing but I have an object of food, okay, which has 4 fields or 4 attributes. Name, is it vegetarian, calories, and type of food, and type is an enum here. Okay, meat, fish, junk is very bad food. Even meat and fish is not recommendable to eat, guys. I'm just showing this through example to demonstrate how it is. And this menu is giving us list of food. Okay, so this is the list of food having these properties. Okay, and this all food is like pork, beef, chicken, french fries, rice, seasoned food, so on and so forth. So this is this thing is either is it vegetarian or not vegetarian. Um, and this is the amount of calories they are having. Okay, and this is the type. So this is the data which we have to play through. Okay, so now say for example I want to demonstrate collected or reducing. So collected or reducing is very good when you want to get some result on comparing two results. Say for example I'll just I'll just type the code, and then I'll give it like I'll make you more understand. Okay, so here if I say I want a food who has maximum calorie, or who has maximum calorie as compared to the food which has less calorie, but in each type. So I want to collect food by the type, but in every type I want the maximum calorie food, so which has maximum calories. So see guys, as I said earlier, this thing we can either do it using reducing is little more small code, but we can also do it with other fashions, say by using flat mapping, by mapping by, and so on and so forth. Okay, so but this example I'll demonstrate it with using reducer. Okay, so I want what I want, just to repeat it, I want food who has maximum calorie, and we will also take some food which has a minimum calorie. Okay, but starting with maximum calorie. So let's take this data a little near to us. Okay, I'll just control X from here, and what I'll do is I'll just paste it in just as we do it, like class data. Okay, do we have data? Okay, data, food data, maybe let's take it as food data, and let's give it here. Okay, and now what we'll do is food data dot menu. Okay, what we want to do, we want to see which type of food has the maximum calorie. Okay, so of course I will do stream, and I'll directly collect it on what, and on basis of food type. Okay, so collectors dot grouping by here. Okay, and now how grouping by is working and how it is, how we are doing this, I have one special video for grouping by, please have a look on that. I'm saying food dot get type. No, not is vegetarian. I don't know why my Mac is so slow. Okay, get type. Now what this will return? This will return me nothing but food, type of food and list of food. But we don't want this. We don't want whole lot of list. So like it will contain meat, it will have 3, junk it will have 4, and fish it will have around 2. Okay, so but we don't want all of them. We want what do we want? We want the food which has maximum calorie. So in this case what I'll do, I'll just press enter and I'll pass a downstreaming collector. Okay, now here is the thing, guys. So here you can either do with reducing or maybe by maxBy. Okay, but let's do it using reducing. Collector dot reducing. Okay, this reducing, what it takes, it takes a it see it takes a binary operator. Okay, binary operator, if we see it takes uh, an expression or a binary operator, second one. So binary operator, what does it gives? If we see binary, what does collector reducing is returning? Let's check. It will return a collector of t. T is nothing but your the previous collector. Say for example groupingBy is our previous collector. Okay, and it will give you the optional is nothing but it will compare the two conditions which we are passing, and it will either have it or not have it. So for example what I'm saying is, see, I'm just passing a binary operator. So what I'm doing, I'll do F1, which is I want to compare in a group, I want to compare the foods. I'll do F1 and food 1 and food 2. Okay, food 1 and food 2. Fair enough. Okay, I think, okay, do I have extra? No. Now what I do is I'll do food 1 dot get calories greater than food 1 dot get calories. Okay, if this is greater than, if the first food, so this is same like comparator. Okay, if the food 1 has greater calorie, then return me food 1, otherwise food 2. Okay, so this is just a comparison between the foods. And now if we see the output we are getting, introduce max calories food. Okay, now if I output this, you will see what is there. I don't think. Okay, I should end this. Okay, so if I run this now, you will see I should get a beef with meat, which is 7,000. Beef. Fish is salmon. In fish there is, yeah, this is the highest. In meat is chicken highest. No. Okay, chicken is lowest. Why do we have chicken over here? Because in junk the highest calorie has, the pizza has the highest calorie, which is correct. In meat we have chicken, but this is this is not correct because meat is not having the highest calorie. We have beef as highest calorie. Let's so so this is little weird, guys. This is little weird because still we are having chicken. This is little weird about it. Oh, okay. So what I did wrong is here I should have put 2, right? Because this is the food one, which and that was the issue. And I think now I should get the correct, because yeah, now we have the correct output: salmon, beef, and pizza. The thing which what was happening was in this we had 2. First one was of course the lesser one, second one was greater than it was coming. For this also, if you see pizza also, the last one was the greater one, so it was coming. But in this case the streams wasn't up to the mark, so that was the thing. Now if I do this way, any way if I do it, I think sorry, see, now chicken is the third one. Say the mistake which I did, if I put beef at the third point on the meat, and if I again do food 1, and if you see, so this will give the meat even if it is wrong, because at the third index of each of the, what we say, we are reducing on map, right? So at the third index we have or second index we have beef now. So that was the reason for beef and chicken. It was giving chicken because chicken was the third one, so it was considering the last one. But now food 1 and food 2, it should work fine. Okay, so this is one thing which we can do it. Okay, now of course you can also do it by using maxby. You can try it, guys. You can try and just tell me in comment. But this is very easy and this is easy to understand doing, because maxby it will be little confusing. Okay, so but you can try it. Now I have this example. Let's go on second example. What we have products, and we are in product we have 3 attributes, which is name, currency, and quantity. So this is nothing but which product in what currency, how many quantities are being sold. This is that data. Okay, this is that data. So in this case what we have to see is, we have to see total products sold by currency. So in which currency how many total products are sold. So let me let me do like this. Let me have some repeated data so that we can see whether our output is proper or not. So we have 2 products which are sold in dollar, 2 products which are sold in INR. Let's take euros here, and Australian dollar and Swedish krona. Okay, so let's keep them only one, and let's increase this to 50 so that it comes in competition. Okay, now what we want to do, we want to see how many total number of products are sold in which currency. Okay, so in this case what we'll do, data dot get products, of course, stream, we want to collect it based on what, based on currency, right? Currency. Now passing a downstreaming collector, which is collectors dot reducing. Fine. In this collector dot reducing, what we want to see, total number of products sold in each currency, right? So we have to sum up the quantity. So here is the thing where reducing comes like very useful. It's very useful because it's difficult for us to collect on group by summing it. Okay, you can of course do it by summing int or summarizing int and so on, but this is little more feasible. Okay, so what we say, so I passed collector reducing, I passed this 0, which is identity, which is nothing but initial value. Okay, now I say what I want to sum on, I want to check total number on quantity. Okay, get quantity. Okay, and here I want to pass sum, so I'll just pass integer colon sum, and it will give me nothing but total products by currency. Okay, so if I print this, we'll see the answers. Let's evaluate it. And guys, so sorry, I didn't show the entire code. So before evaluating this, I'll show the entire code. So this is class data, which is returning list of products. This is product having 3 attributes: name, currency, and quantity. We have getters. Okay, and we have constructor. Nothing much, nothing less. Okay, I think that this code is fair enough. Nothing in the end. And now the output. What are we getting? We are getting euro as 60. 32 plus 28 is of course 60. Australian dollar 55. Swedish krona 70. INR 60. INR 20 plus 40 60, and dollar is 40. Yeah, so this is one thing. Okay, if you want to see which products are sold, like how many products are sold in what quantity, say you just total product by currency, you just take it as what I say, I'll just copy this. If you want to see how many total products, like which product is sold, how many what quantity are sold of what product, so total quantity by, I say, product name, okay, and I just put here dot get name, and here we have this thing. So now you will see what total products of which product is sold, how many. So of course you easily will get this, but say for example, if I add one more product with same name, okay, LG microwave is also now sold in INR, and those are sold, maybe more 32 are sold. Okay, and iPhone 14 are also sold more 30 in INR. Okay, now if you see, so now our iPhone 14, this here was total were, no, iPhone 14 total worth 30. Now it should increase to 60. Okay, because we are doing this reducing, and reducing, we are giving initial value and we are summing it. if this logic is going wrong somewhere, then this output would not come. Okay, now what we added two more products. LG microwave should be 28 plus 32, which should be 60, and LG microwave should be 60, and this also should be 60. Now if I run this, let's see 60 and 60. Why? Because we are doing this thing. Okay, fair enough. Till now everything is clear. Collectors dot reducing. Now let's see, let's go to our main example, okay, which could be little complex. I'll just close all and let's open this reducing. Okay, so guys, it was a little difficult to find what example should we get here, but I have found some. Okay, but of course, as I said, this can be done with other collectors API, like flat mapping by max int, not int, max by, and so on. Okay, now here what we want to see is goods salary employees in city comparing to average salary. Okay, so, or maybe you can say highest salary of an employee in each city, or employee with highest salary in each city. Okay, so in this what we do is, of course, dataset dot departments dot stream dot flat map. Okay, we don't want departments, so we directly do it flat map. And again, guys, please go and watch my previous video where I have explained about map and flat map and everything. So what I want to collect on basis of city, say, right? Collectors dot grouping by, in collectors dot grouping by employee dot address dot city. Okay, cool enough. Now we want to do it, what is the maximum salary in each city. So what I do, I just pass a downstreaming collector to this. Which downstreaming collector? Of course, collectors dot reducing. Okay, now it takes a binary operator. So in this binary operator, see here, I'll just explain this in a better way. Binary operator, and in this binary operator, what it needs a comparator, and comparing maybe int according to employee salary. Okay, so this is power of employee in city with high salary. Okay, now if I do system, but this is system.out.println. Okay, right, and now if I output this, of course we will get the correct output, because this is completely functional programming. Now I'll explain you a very important thing, guys. Okay, we are having a city and the employee. Okay, the highest salary in each city you will be having, not a problem. Okay, if we want to just validate one, so let's take Bangalore maybe, for example, and let's paste it here. So Bangalore, what is salary of this Gangadhar? 150 and 175, and how are we getting Kumar? Okay, 150, validated, perfectly fine. Now See, here we are passing BinaryOperator.maxBy, but in our previous example in product, was it product or no, not product, high calorie, right, high calorie, this one. So here, see, here we are not passing binary operator. Of course we can pass it, right? So because of this thing, we our data wasn't perfect, right? Because we tried to manage this logic. Okay, and that was the reason beef and chicken was confused, and we tried to manage this logic, right? But we can of course do it by functional programming. This is not functional programming, guys, huh? This is not functional because we are handling this logic. So what I'll do, I'll just remove this. I will just remove this. Okay, I'll just remove this, and what I'll do here is I'll do binary operator. It is taking binary operator, of course, and here I'll pass comparator.comparing int if you want, and here I'll do food. Was it food? Yeah, so food get calories, and this, and see guys, it is same with functional. Now there is no chance of having error or wrong data. This is the power, guys. This is the power. You tell Java to do for yourself. Okay, you tell Java to please handle it. I don't know what is greater than, what is less than, and so on and so forth. Say in the same way we want minimum calorie food. Now if I run this, it will give a minimum calorie food. See, minimum is chicken, yes, 1400, seasoned food, yes, 1120, and prawns, yes. Now and again, if you had to do it with other thing, that greater than, lesser than, it would be so confusing for you, right? This is the power. Good, we covered this, very important. Okay, now here the problem here is we are getting optional of employee. What if we don't want optional of employee? What I'll do, I'll just copy this for without optional, and I'll just rename this with optional. Okay, with optional, and I'll copy on this, and I'll say for this is with optional. Okay, now what we do, we just tell our see how we used to do it, like initial value, right? So we just tell here that I want initial value for this reducing as new employee. Okay, new employee, and here I pass it 0 id empty, again 0 empty 0 80 salary 0, this null, what it is, address null, and I think policy is null. Okay, and now if I collect this, then it will give me just a minute. See, now if I collect this, it will give me without optional, employee. Okay, and I just give a code indentation, and here system.out.println. Okay, here again you can use a downstreaming collector of mapping, and you can just take fields what you want. I have explained in so beautiful way in my collectors.mapping and flat mapping. Okay, please go and watch that thing. So see, now we don't have an optional of employee, we just have an employee. Okay, so that's it guys. This is the thing I wanted to cover with reducing. Of course, we can all we okay. Let's cover reduce. Okay. Now say for example we didn't cover reduce, right? For example, we want in this data we want what is the maximum maturity amount. Say for example whatever it is, I think somewhere it is maximum maturity amount for any employee. Okay, so in this case how do we use reduce? So again data set dot departments dot stream dot flat map. I don't want employees, so I'm using flat map. Now see, I again don't want employee details also, because I just want the maturity amount. So what I do, again flat map, because list is containing list. List of employees has list of plans, and then here I'll map it. I'll do map for plan dot maturity cost dot reduce. Okay, dot reduce. I'm having 0 as initial value, and again BinaryOperator.maxBy where I am just passing this value. Comparator.comparing, just pass the value which I am getting. This is the value, right? Because we don't want to pass anything. Why? Method reference or anything, because anyway we are just having max maturity cost. And now if I do it max maturity, and if I run it, so I'll get max maturity. And if I search this, no, not this, just whatever the output we get, this one, so this should be the maximum. Nowhere more than this should be there. And the employee which is getting max is in a single policy. Okay, in a single policy of plan, you can say is this one. Even if we have, say for example now this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, now say this employee Nilesh is getting 2 policies. Okay, now but the sum of this is less than this, right? But what if I do it this as 9? I think my answer should change to sum of these things. Let's see. If that is not the case, then yeah, this change to this policy. So this is the single policy having maximum maturity. Okay, you don't care. So that is the thing, guys. What all we covered? We covered BinaryOperator.maxBy and things reducing reduce. In this examples we did cover quantity and so on, and in this example we cover max calories, using everything using functional programming error prone code. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thank you guys. I hope you all liked it. Please watch my previous videos to learn this functional programming in more efficient way and to code in your organization. So thank you guys. Bye bye, take care.